Hi, my name's Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time coming or stopping by or listening, welcome. I'm happy to have you. And if you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today, I want to talk about something that's dear to my own heart, and it's about becoming our own conqueror within. And I'm not talking about someone who defeats others or anything of that nature. I'm talking about someone who overcomes personal obstacles and challenges in life. Being a conqueror in life means more than just achieving external victories or success. It's about mastering our mind, emotions, and our circumstances that we go through in life. A life conqueror, someone who faces challenges with resilience, turns obstacles into opportunities, and pursue goals with unwavering determination. They are not defined, I would say, by their failures, but they have the ability to rise after every setback. And out of the ashes of Phoenix rise, there lies a conqueror within. I'm going to tell you, in my own life, I could tell you this. I faced one obstacle after another. Some was created by my own choosing because of wrong choices I made in life. And I'm quite sure I'm not the only one. But I do know that with everything that I've gone through in my own life and all the losses and all the things that happen and that happens in my life, I realize there's always something in me to saying, don't just look at what just happened, but what could I learn? How can this make me stronger than what I was once I'm come through it? So I look at those opportunities and those setbacks and everything and the adversary and all the difficult things that I have to surmount in my own life, that I realize, okay, at some point, I have to make a change. At some point, I can't continue to go down this path. At some point, I have to make this a reality. What's up here, I have to turn it into reality. I think one of the important things about recognizing becoming our own conqueror within, so to speak, it's about our self-agency. It's about empowering ourselves, being our own hero, so to speak, is about the fundamentally empowerment within us. It means recognizing that we have the power to shape our own lives, make our own decisions, and influence our own outcomes. So you think about that. Instead of waiting for someone else to rescue us from our difficulties or guide us through challenges, and sometimes that might be important, it might be necessary, but we also want to make sure that we take ownership of our own journey. This sense of self-agency is not only something that we must do, but it's liberating. It allows us to act with confidence and purpose, knowing that our actions have the direct impact of our life's trajectory. We call the shots. We become our own conquering hero. Yes. So that's what I'm talking about. We have to be able to do these things for ourselves. But sometimes our conqueror that's within lies dormant. Why? Because there's probably nothing in our lives that's challenging us. So if you never had your conquering hero come out and save you from anything, you've probably not gone through many lives challenges yet. You're going to have to, there is something at some point in time in your life, you've already faced a challenge where your conquering hero came out for you and conquered and pushed you and motivate you to get through whatever it is that you had to get through. Whether it's addiction, whether it's losing a spouse, or whether it's getting past your business, or trying to elevate your business, or losing a business, whatever the issue was or is, or whatever you're going through. I think there comes a time that we must summon our conqueror within to help us overcome and go through, directly through, not around, but directly through the pain that we're facing. It could have been in the past. It could be something that you're facing right now. Look toward inward, to bring out that conquering spirit within you. When you see yourself as a conqueror, it does something for you. It does something for your story. You are less likely to succumb to feelings of helplessness or victimhood. Instead, you become proactive, taking steps to overcome obstacles and reach your goals. This mindset forces independence for us, a resilience, enabling us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater strength and determination. And I believe that because I've faced so many obstacles in my own life. It allowed me to not be the victim. By summoning my own conquering spirit, it allowed me to say, all right, this has happened to me. What is my solution? How can I change this? How I'm going to learn from this experience, but how could I use this experience to change my life, or to change my circumstances, or change whatever I might be going through at this point in time in my life? I'm going to use my conquering spirit to help me get through this. And what might that conquering spirit also help you do? It'll face your issues with resilience in the face of all of your adversity and challenges. Yes. Life is full of challenges, and I know you've faced so many. Depending on how long you've lived, I've known some people who haven't been on this earth that long and faced enormous amount of adversity in their lives. But guess what? They show so much life. They show that it hasn't, if anything, has made them stronger in their resolve to move forward with life and make it better for themselves. Life is, like I said, it's full of ups and downs. And we're often more, if you lived as long as I am, and believe I might not look that, but I've been here for a while. And I've faced some difficult battles. And sometimes it's battles that we fight within that is even worse than external battles. And that battle is for up here and in here. Sometimes those battles that we face are of our own making, or it couldn't be helped. But some of those battles that we face in our own lives, we can overcome. Most battles that are fought, a lot of them are fought right here. Being your own hero means cultivating the resilience to confront the internal struggles that you have here and here. And those struggles can be surmounted just like external troubles. It's about recognizing that setbacks are not the end of your life story, but rather a pivotal moment that can propel you forward toward growth and success, whatever that means for you. I believe that. I believe that we have a time in our life that sets us apart from everything else and everyone else. It's a pivotal moment that we face in our own lives, in our own journey, that allows us to rise above mediocrity in our own standards, not comparing ourselves with others. I'm talking about comparing ourselves with ourselves. That allows us to go ahead and say, you know what? This journey in my life has changed and made so many directions, but what really matters is that you focus and keep moving forward toward whatever dream you have in your life. I think for us, and you might have this feeling too, and I'm not sure, but I can only speak for myself. No matter what happens in my life, I might feel that pain. With no doubt, I might feel that pain. I might go through a period of mourning. I might go through a period of loss. I might go through a period of pain. I might go through a period of uncertainty. But as long as I have my life and I'm able to breathe and do the things that I need to do, I can pick myself back up and dust myself off. I can live my authentic self with a purpose. And I believe our conqueror within often guides us by a strong sense of purpose. And being our own hero, so to speak, allows us to live in alignment with our values and our dreams and our aspirations. It's about making choices that reflect our true values, our true selves within inside, rather than confronting external expectations or succumbing to pressures, peer pressures, or anything of that nature. Life, it's truly what you make of it. How will you change your life? How will you make your life any different than it is today? So, I want you to think about that. And I want you to see if there's something that you can do by bringing out your own conqueror within and change your own life's narrative to what you truly believe you should have in life. Hey, you know something? The strangest thing, I keep coming back to this. I was so petrified of being on camera. I was afraid to go on camera for any purpose, any reason, for a lot of reasons. And I talked about them on previous podcasts. But you want to know something? As long as we keep on going forward, as long as we keep on breaking through those barriers of fears and what might be stopping us and things that may be slowing our progress down, we'll always reach the top. When you take on the role of your own hero, your own conqueror, you prioritize your own well-being and happiness. You think about that. You know, when you fear to do something, you are also taking away your opportunities for growth, your opportunities for success, and you're mitigating yourself, your own reality in life through your own fears. I believe that whatever we fear, let the fear just be that, fear, just a word. Let us not have the actions behind the word fear. I hope that makes sense to you, because you can fear something and still go through whatever it is that you want to go through. Like I feared being on camera, and the first day I talked about being on camera, the fear that I had. But I worked through that fear. And I believe that the message that I can bring to people is far greater than the fear that I had of being on camera. This might mean setting boundaries for yourself, pursuing your passions, or letting toxic relationships go, or people that might be holding you back, people who might be telling you you can't do whatever it is that you're trying to do. Get rid of that. Empty those thoughts out of your head as well. You don't need them there. They're not serving a purpose. Now, I know that sometimes we have family that tell us that we can't do this, we can't do that, and we might amount to much. I've been there. I've heard it all. But we have to move past that. We have to learn how to be our own conquering hero. We have to learn how to be an inspiration to ourselves. And you can do that little at a time. Have you ever done something that you never thought that you could do, and you realize, oh, wow, that was easier than I thought? Why was I so afraid to do it in the first place? Use that to catapult you to the next fear and work through it. Just remember that you worked through something already that had you petrified. But now you're still going through it. Now use that energy to get through the next fear. Yes. And then inspire others while you do it. Interestingly, being your own hero doesn't just benefit you. Being your own conqueror within doesn't just benefit you. It also has a positive impact on those around you, on those, your loved ones, family, friends, co-workers, and associates. When others see you taking charge of yourself, of your life, overcoming your challenges, and living authentically you, they often are inspired to do the same. Your courage, your determination can serve as a powerful example, encouraging others to take control of their own life stories, changing their own narrative to what they want to do in life, living your purpose the way you want it, the way you want to live it. Hey, I believe in that. And I can tell you a ton of stories of my own life, but you know what? That will only bore you. Because why? You have a story in your own life. You have so many stories that you probably want to tell too. Being and letting out your own conqueror within, I believe, in my own personal opinion, I believe it creates like sort of a ripple effect by embodying the qualities of the conqueror within, the samurai swordsman, the hero in your own journey. You empower others to recognize their true potential and take action in their own lives by becoming their own hero and by becoming their own conqueror in their own lives. It's essential for living a life with purpose, resilience, and authenticity. If you're authentic about yourself, nothing else really matters. Be you. Be authentically you. It means taking the responsibility of your own happiness, facing challenges with courage, and creating a story that reflects your true self by becoming your own hero in your own life. You not only transform your own experience, but you inspire and uplift others to do the same. That's why I have this podcast, because that's all I want to do. I want to inspire you to be the best version of yourself. I want to uplift you to do things that you're far greater for. I want to make sure that whatever content I have for you here, it's impactful. It's life-changing. It's altering the way you think. It might be thought-provocative. I want you to be able to take life by both straps. Hold on tight and let the conqueror within out and live your best authentic self. Hey, my name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. I thank you so much for listening, and I really thank you for blessing me with your presence and your precious time. Hey, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and tell all your family, all your friends, your co-workers, and your associates that this podcast is worth listening to. That this podcast will help you think about how to make lasting changes in your lives, where the ripple effect will take on to all the lives that you touch. Again, my name is Dave. I thank you for your time. Be blessed and have a wonderful day. Bye.